Good afternoon. First of all, thank you very much, Dr. Romo, for your stellar leadership at UTSA. I want to commend all of the faculty and staff from UTSA, our hometown, homegrown public university. Congratulations on hitting 30,000 students and being a great research university for San Antonio. Y'all deserve a great round of applause for your excellence. I also want to thank Dr. Maggie Washburn and the entire board of directors of SACNAS. I want to thank all of you for being here in San Antonio. Bienvenidos a San Antonio. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful time. Before we get started, I just want to warn you that there are no rails on the Riverwalk. So be sure you don't have one too many margaritas. I know we have folks here from all over the United States. Who's here from California? All right, we got a lot of Californians. Who's here from Illinois? It's like everybody's over there. Who's here from Florida? What about Michigan? Or New York? All right, how about Arizona? Of course, who's here from the great state of Texas? Well, wherever you're from, and whether you're a student, you're a faculty member, undergrad, graduate, postgraduate, I want to just begin by saying, on behalf of 1.3 million San Antonians, felicidades. Congratulations for the success that you have had academically and professionally. I know that we're in a room of trailblazers, of many folks who were the first in their family to go to college, to pursue and obtain a higher education, to break through barriers. So many things to be proud of, and just know that we are proud of you. You're in a perfect city for SACNAS's 40th anniversary. San Antonio today is the 7th largest city in the United States. It's the 2nd largest city in Texas and one of the fastest growing big cities in the country. It's a city that demographically looks like the Texas and the America of tomorrow, a city on the rise that truly is the new face of the American dream. It's also a city that historically has been profoundly impacted by the Native American community and the Latino community. On Saturday, the Riverwalk that all of you know and hopefully love will open a new reach, 6 more miles on the southern end of the city. We'll celebrate along that Mission Reach a joyous occasion, and one that is very reflective of the history of the development of this city, when Native Americans and settlers came together and began to build what we know today as San Antonio. Today, San Antonio is also the most Latino big city in the United States at 63.2% Latino. And it's also a perfect city because, as Dr. Romo mentioned, in this town, we value education. You see, we have a very simple but powerful vision for our community's future. We want to create a brainpower community that is the liveliest city in the United States. Here in San Antonio, we believe that brainpower is the new currency of success in the 21st century global economy. And we don't just talk about it, we actually do something about it. A couple of years back, we created something called Cafe College, a one-stop center in downtown San Antonio where high school and middle school students can go and get expert counseling on admissions, financial aid, and get free ACT and SAT preparation courses, because we found that the ratio of students to counselors in our schools was 420 students to 1 counselor. And just last November, the voters of San Antonio, for the first time in the city's history, and in the history of big cities in this state of Texas, decided to raise the sales tax by 1/8 of a cent so that we could ensure that 22,400 four-year-olds in our city get a great pre-K education, meaning we'll have the best educated, best prepared, most likely to succeed children in all of the state of Texas right here in San Antonio. You know, I had the opportunity, along with my twin brother Joaquin. Joaquin sends his regards. He's a first-term congressman in Washington right now who represents the 20th Congressional District here in San Antonio. And in 1992, he and I graduated from high school, and then we went away to college. And I remember when I went away to college, it was a Wednesday in September, and it was only the second time that Joaquin and I had ever been on a plane. And we had left our mother and our grandmother behind and had never been to the campus of Stanford University. The year before we left, or the year that we applied, my mother had made $19,000 and my grandmother was on a Social Security check of a few $100s. So we had gotten scholarships and loans and grants and did work study. And my father had bought the cheapest ticket that you can possibly get on Southwest Airlines. You had to like stop in El Paso and then San Diego, and then you got to San Francisco to go to Stanford. And I swear, Joaquin and I cried all the way from San Antonio to El Paso so that the flight attendant had to bring us those hard Southwest napkins so that we could clean our tears away, wipe our tears away on our way, on our journey to college. I thought about that before I came here today because I know that if we went around the room, I bet that a lot of you could commiserate. The fact is that all of us in this room are part of a generation of Americans, of Native Americans and Latinos, that stand on the shoulders of generations of folks who picked crops, who made beds, who made sacrifices, who fought in wars, who fought discrimination, who did every single thing that they had to do so that we could have the opportunities we have today. And the opportunity that you have in front of you is particularly special. You have, because of your intelligence and your training, the opportunity to help shape the advancement of knowledge in this 21st century in a way like it has never been advanced before. In a time when people all over the world are pushing the boundaries of human discovery, you are America's hope for ensuring that this United States continues to be a shining beacon of accomplishment, of invention, and of innovation, and the strongest nation on earth. I wanted to come here today and tell you, as someone who considers himself fairly young, although I see that SACNAS now is 40 years old, so let me say, y'all are getting a little bit old, that I hope that you continue to believe in and invest in yourself and take advantage of all of the opportunities that life presents you. Continue to make all of us proud and not forget to pass back the baton of opportunity to those coming behind you. That is, I believe, the spirit in which SACNAS was founded and the spirit now, at the age of 40, in which it continues. Felicidades y bienvenidos a San Antonio. Thank you.